Woo, all right. Let's see. We good? We good? We hear me all right? We all right? Wait for a few people to pop up in here. Okay. And we'll start playing the game in just a second. How we doing, everybody? How we doing? Move this shit out my way. Ugh. All right. Let me get a game going. And then we'll just hop right into it, all right? How you doing, Hannah? What's happening? Chaotic, nice to see y'all. Thanks for popping in. Okay. So let me know if this game's too loud or too quiet. It's really loud for me, so I'm actually gonna turn it down. Jesus. We're good, alright. What's happening, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Stream number 2 of a 3-part event. I will be streaming tomorrow again. Doing okay-ish. Good, good, good. Nice to hear, nice to hear. What we've been doing today, anything interesting? Because I haven't been doing nothing except for playing for this stream, I guess. I'm playing with the mouse. They say don't play it like that, but we're gonna have to deal. It'll be alright. You guys hear the game okay? I guess we're playing the main game. I don't know when the last time I played Castle Crashers was. It's still kind of loud for me. I'm actually gonna turn it down just a little bit more. Did the update come out for Castle Crashers? I think it did, right? I'm not gonna check. You check for me. Hi, Tanner. I'm not being a green guy. Alien hominid. We're going orange. This game's kind of cute. Castle Crashers. This game is just so loud for me. Let's see, actually, is it download content? Oh my god. I can't show that, sorry guys. Can I skip this, please? Oh good, we're not skipping. Oh wait. No way, this game is too loud. Alright, rocking with a loud game. Okay, let me get used to the controls real quick. Easy. It's all good. As long as it's not too loud for you guys. I'll just talk really loud because to me this is blaring in my ear. Nope, you can't skip shit in this game. That's alright. Uh-huh. Oh, there's only 2 attack buttons. That's easy then, okay. Alright, for today's Yap Chess, we're talking about literally anything you want to talk. Dragon Ball, Naruto, Kingdom Hearts, Zelda, whatever you want. It doesn't have to be Sonic today. I just want to get as many topics as we can get through. Talk about whatever you like, whatever you think I might be interested in, think I won't be interested in. I don't give a fuck, whatever you want to say. Also, so I was watching my VOD back yesterday, and I realized that I cuss a ton. And I really have to stop that, because I will get demonetized on every stream if I keep doing that. So I'm gonna drop the cussing down. I'll start using substitute words if I can remember. That's why I bleep all my stuff out in my videos, because I curse like a sailor, apparently. Nice, nice, nice. I need to do a stream that like involves you guys. You guys can join something someday. We'll do some Jackbox, some shit like that. I don't know. Do that one Russian roulette pig game You know, yeah, whenever I play beat 'em ups, I feel like there could be so much more going on with them. Because right now I only have 2 buttons. Usually you'll get like special abilities and stuff like that. But I don't know. They're not like the most entertaining games out there. Because for some reason when I play like a 3D game where it's just hack and slash, I guess that's just more entertaining. It's probably the combo rolls that they do. Never mind, it's no longer cute. I don't know if you're familiar with Newgrounds games, but they tend to look cute, and then you play them, and it's just a gory fucking mess. And it will get worse. This is just like, this is tame. This is level 1. Nice, see? What a nice change of pace already. How the hell do I get it? Enter, got it. Most beat 'em ups are designed for 4 players, but I'm sure we can make it through this one, no problem. 0 deaths. That's fine. There you go, new combo. But it's not really like a... I guess it's a combo, technically. It's just not an impressive one. Let me... This is terrible. I think every knight has a different moveset, right? I don't think every knight plays the same. That'd be kind of silly if they all did, actually. I should have played either Scott Pilgrim or Phantom Breaker. I don't know if I really care for Castle Crashers that much. Or I could have played River City Girls. Lord, it's a war, yeah. I don't think, oh, have you guys seen, Sonic Rumble's release date on the App Store? It's set for November 10th now. Is that a bad guy? Oh, he must be. Listen, my phone's on silent. Oh my god. Woo. Oh shit, I can throw that motherfucker? Hold up. Come here, nigga. Hannah, what you been up to? Or is it Hana? Hana Heaven? See, shit like this is too easy. So I'll play the only problem, so I'm trying to like get normalized to streaming, so I don't want to play a game that I'm like way too focused on or have to pay too much attention to. The whole idea of playing Castle Crashers, I was like, well, this is a darn mindless game where nothing really happens in it, and I could just do this, read the chat, and answer any questions you guys have. Okay, so I'm having the opposite problem that I was yesterday. So yesterday, I couldn't hear the game at all because I turned it all the way down. And now today, since the game is like blasting, I'm like more focused on the game. Because yesterday, I was just yapping away. But it's okay, it's early streaming struggles. You just Trojan horse me? Is that what just happened? Have I even been hit? Okay, I'm supposed to hit the boss. Got it, got it, got it. There's a dodge button, isn't there? Nope. Where the f- Alright, I'm good. Yup. This is like the most annoying boss, so I can't actually hit the guy. There we go. Alright, that's fine. I got the strat, don't worry. I'll just hit ones the whole time. I can't fucking see myself. Yeah, I can tell this is definitely better for 4 players. Oh shit, hold up, I just Tekken his ass. Let me do that again. Yeah, oh shit, what the fuck? No, that was dope as fuck. I found out some shit. I'm about to destroy this boss. Okay. Cool. I found out a strat. Thoughts on the MCU? The Marvel Cinematic Universe? So... I actually got into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, like, really fucking late. I watched the original Iron Man, like, when it came out. Was that, like, 2008? And then I watched the Hulk movies, but then I, like, fell off hard as fuck. I didn't care about Thor. I didn't care about Captain America. And then eventually, in, like, 2013, 2014? Maybe 2015? I got into, like, just sitting down and watching all the movies. And... majority of them are pretty bad, not gonna lie. I didn't like any Thor movies, didn't care about the Captain America movies. I liked when Disney got a hold of Thor, ironically, because Thor Ragnarok's like the only Thor movie that I can actually sit down and watch. Whereas the others were just pathetically bad. Guardians of the Galaxy are some of the better Marvel Cinematic Universe movies. Like, if you want to watch, like, a good Marvel movie, then you might as well just watch those. Like, everybody in that cast is awesome. And then, I guess since Deadpool's a part of it now, all the Deadpool movies are great. So, can't go wrong with any Deadpool movies. What is it? It's Infinity War and then Endgame. So once Endgame ended, that whole fucking, like, universe was done. There was no reason to watch anything past that. Because that's when they started doing the Black Widow movie and the Loki TV series, the Wanda TV series, and all that stuff like that. Yeah, it kind of fell off. Well, the best MCU movies are still probably the Spider-Man movies to me. All the Spider-Man movies were awesome. I didn't hate any of them. I don't know, what do you guys think about the MCU? Because I'm not too big of a fan of it, especially now. I just can't keep up with Moon Knight, the Loki, you know. I tried to watch the Wanda TV series. That was awful. I hated every second of that. The Loki series was okay. I saw episode 1, and I think I saw episode 2, and I was moderately interested in it. I don't care about Loki. Which is the thing with, like, most of the Marvel characters. Majority of the Marvel cast I don't care about. It kind of has, like, the Batman effect for me. So, like, the only, like, actual Marvel thing that I'll sit down and be like, yeah, that was awesome, is Spider-Man. Whereas for DC, if I was ever going to watch a DC thing, it would only be Batman. So anything from that universe. So I'll watch Miles Morales, Venom, and stuff like that. And then for Batman, I'll watch the Harley Quinn movies. I'll watch, you know, the Penguin TV series and stuff like that. But, yep, I am not a big superhero movie fan. I do not like those. Oh, shit. I just noticed that he kept doing that, and I was just standing there while he kills me. To require a viewer to go watch alternative media like a TV show to understand a movie's universe is stupid. It's like needing a prequel comic or animation that contains canon story. Who would do that? So I agree with that to a point, because if you are really invested in a series, then you're gonna want to see everything for it. The hope is that that's what it is. You're really invested. From what I remember, alright, I'm fucking dead. So do I restart everything, or how does this work? Hold on. Wait. I just throw everything in strength. That's my default. That looks important, so I'll do that. Well, I restart the whole thing? Oh, okay, no, it started from the boss. Okay. Oh yeah, back what I was saying. If you are really invested into something, then you'll probably, like, really want to watch everything for it. I mean, it happens with games, too. As far as I can, think about, when I watched the newer Marvel movies, like, you know, with the new Spider-Man, Daredevil was in it, but it's not like he was a huge deal in the movie. You know, he was, like, more like it was like a nod. It was like, yeah, you know what this was. Same thing with Deadpool. In the Deadpool movie 3, I could be remembering it wrong, but if you saw the Loki TV series, there's, like, references to it in there. But I might be remembering that. No, yeah, because the main villain was a Loki, not character, but it dealt with, like, the Loki thing. So you don't need to watch it. They are still doing it, I think, semi-correctly, where they don't, like, just add in every single thing into the stories and the movies. I only watched a few of the movies and shows. I saw Loki, Spider-Man, Guardians, and Deadpool, where you saw pretty much everything that's good. I mean, you don't really need to see anything else. I think, wasn't Loki the only TV show that everybody was like, this is awesome? Or, I think they said Daredevil was as well, but I don't remember. I think Season 2 kind of fucked up with Daredevil or something like that. As you do. Nice! I get an achievement for that. Without using any magic? Alright. I feel like that boss is probably way too long if that's the case. Oh, okay, I got a little something. Please! How do I open this? Nice. Oh, dang! Oh, shit, it is real. Okay. Well, I probably want the rubies then. Nice, bro. Oh, I gotta cut her loose. Okay. How do I jump? Got it. Nice. Save the hose. Take their clothes. Do I gotta do anything else? Okay. Whoa! Hey, yo! I was not expecting that. Alright. All good. We're gonna do some strength. Well, maybe we'll keep those even. I don't need defense. I know pussy. This looks important. We'll go here. I like the Iron Man movies, and by movies I mean the first one. I've seen all three, but I only remember the first one. Oh, hi, Kiburi. I don't remember anything past the first Iron Man movie, so they probably were pretty shit. Favorite anime or manga? It will always, forever, eternally be Dragon Ball. There's never been an anime that has ever topped Dragon Ball for me. Hey, yo. This is terrible acting. Can I take this like a Yoshi? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, just throw me. Jesus! Yeah! Let's go! Alright, I gotta stop. I want the fucking dinosaur. Fuck off. See ya. Alright, yeah, just punch me. That's fine. I'm gonna take that. You snap at me, motherfucker. Yo, I had it for a second! Fuck you. Oh, yeah, there we go. Alright, never mind. I'm done. Can I kill the fucking dinosaur? But yeah, if we ever get like an extended conversation about Dragon Ball, like this stream will just... Alright, I guess that was it for that. The stream would go on for like hours and hours, and I'd be upset that if I ever had to stop streaming. The thing about Dragon Ball is like, my care for Dragon Ball is on the same level of Sonic. So like, as much as I know about Sonic, I know just as much, if not more, about Dragon Ball. What exactly got you into Sonic? For me, it was Sonic, Sonic CD, yeah. So, my very first game that I ever played, like, period, like, just in general, was Sonic the Hedgehog on the Sega Genesis. So that was the first game that I ever played in my entire life, and Sonic was just eternally bonded to me like a tumor, and I've never been able to remove him. If you want an anime that tops Dragon Ball, I recommend turning off the TV, motherfucker. In all seriousness, while I don't like Dragon Ball all that much, it has that special energy and vibe to it that nothing else has. I don't know. The thing with Dragon Ball is that if you never watched Dragon Ball, you just never understand. I don't even think you have to grow up with Dragon Ball. Just start with Dragon Ball Z, and you'll be hooked. Like there's Dragon Ball Kai. I know everybody gets like really upset when I say Dragon Ball Kai because they're fucking idiots, but start with Dragon Ball Kai, and you'll fall in love with that entire franchise. There's just no way you won't. I acquired these relics before I set sail? Oh, okay. Well, fuck off then. How do I leave? Just like that. Okay, great. Ah, fuck. I need to learn how to do magic. Information. That's not what I wanted. How do I... That looks right. Okay, hold shift. I don't know if this is doing anything. Okay, oh, yeah, there we go, there we go. Most people didn't watch the original series to begin with. We all started with Z. Yes, we. Listen, alright? I was, I want to say that... Fuck, it's been a long time. I want to say that I started with both of them at the same time. But I don't know if that's true anymore. I just can't remember. But either way, Dragon Ball, like, as long as Sonic's been with me, Dragon Ball has been with me. Both of those, I grew up with both of those things. I need to cast fire, bitch. Okay, that's fine. Just throw me. That's fine. What you're doing is okay. Can I do fire on the dragon? You fucking bitch! Come here! Fuck out of here. Okay, I can make him bite instead. That works. My first Sonic game was Sonic 06. Can we get an F for a kid? Okay. I'm going to binge the whole OG series just to spite you. Now, okay, now Kabiri. Yeah. Well, you can do the OG series. You'll be fine. I mean, you'll probably end up loving it. That's the thing. Dragon Ball, not Dragon Ball Z, is like, it has a really weird effect that I've seen on, like, people when I present Dragon Ball. Not everybody, but a lot of people will get nostalgia captured by Dragon Ball, having never seen that show, ever. It has some sort of weird effect on people like that. It literally is a timeless anime. I want my dragon. What do you think of My Hero Academia? Also, the seasons of it. Oh man. So I'm back from the trenches, fellas. Welcome back from the trenches. So My Hero Academia. When I first watched it, I didn't care. I wasn't really interested because nothing was happening. I think it was in season 2 when they finally did that arena test, where All Might beats the shit out of the Nomu for the first time, and everybody's like, oh my god, this guy is insanely strong, and like all the villains are around. That was the moment when I was like, oh man, this anime is actually really, really good, huh? And the further that I got into it, the more I ended up hating it again. So I definitely fell off of that anime, not as fast as I thought that I would, because with most anime, I'm not gonna be in there for... Did this nigga just shit? But alright, bro. Get me the fuck out of here. That's gotta be a secret, actually. Nice, right? That was just part of the game? I couldn't leave? Alright. Thanks for coming, Hannah. Appreciate that. Hope you're there for the next stream. Thanks for coming by. I'll be streaming tomorrow as well. And I might do a late night stream. I'm not sure yet. Just depends on how my schedule goes. Who was I talking to last? It was Pac. Oh man, I missed quite a few things. Hold on, I'll try to catch up as I deal with these two. My first Sonic game was Sonic Spinball. Oh, hi, Purple Boy. Somehow I'm still a fan despite that game sucking hard. That is a travesty. But, I guess Sonic has that audience capture effect, too. He's fucking Sonic, you know, you can't hate him. When I was a kid, I absolutely adored Sonic, and it was my favorite thing ever. It still is, but for some reason, my mom threw me like 7 birthdays in a row, all Cars themed. Started hating Cars because of it. What the fuck? You had one of those parents that doesn't pay attention to what you actually like, and they're just like, the kids like this stuff, so they just kind of threw anything at you. I can never get into Dragon Ball after Season 1, mainly because from what I've seen after Season 1, it turned into a series of screaming and shiny hair. That is completely false. You were captured by idiots online. Dragon Ball does not become that. The only time that Dragon Ball becomes that is in Dragon Ball Super. That's the only time it's ever like that. Otherwise, Dragon Ball, a ton of story going on. There's a lot of, like, character development and all type of shit going on. Well, until you get to the Cell Saga, then everybody just kind of fucks off, and it's just about Goku, Gohan, and them. But for the most part, yes, it's not just golden hair and screaming. That's just what everybody says about this thing to make people not watch it, and it's really fucking stupid. you should definitely actually sit down and watch it. And start with Dragon Ball Z. If you didn't like Dragon Ball, just go straight to Dragon Ball Z. You won't miss anything. It's perfectly fine. You don't need anything for Dragon Ball for context. It'll pretty much explain everything to you. That's how most people watched it anyway, so. Sonic is what got me into Dragon Ball, but I'd say I know more about it than Sonic at this point. Unfortunately for me, I have hyper fixations on things that I really, really, really like. So for Kingdom Hearts was like that for me as well. Fire Emblem was almost that, but then I didn't really care for most of the games. Zelda is like that for me to a point. But yeah, if I like something, I'll get hyper fixated on it, and I'll fucking learn everything I possibly can. Let's see. Oh God, Not My Hero Academia. Yeah. I've been watching this series from the 90s called Slayers. It gives you the adventure vibe of Dragon Ball. Only season 1 though. I'll have to remember that and check it out. I've never heard of that, I don't think. Caught you on the bus. Hey, yo, yo, take your ass back to school. What do you mean caught me on the bus? They're gonna arrest your ass. So we ain't getting a good writing from Ian Flynn, aren't we? You know, if you want Ian Flynn to become a good writer, you need to get everybody on the side of openly criticizing him, and to the point where, you know, the community doesn't lambast you for saying anything negative about him at all. Because Ian is a guy who seems to love to sniff his own ass, so whenever, you know, he gets praised on anything at all, he's gonna think it's the greatest thing ever and that he's like a gift of God to the community. So, only way that you're gonna be able to get good writing from Ian is if you snap his ego down. Because he has a huge ego, he just pretends he doesn't. It's really obvious he does. My Hero Season 5 got hit hard because of the movie at the time. I don't remember what happened in Season 5. If you can remind me, I'll, like, remember a ton of it, but at the moment I can't. Yeah, I can't think of anything. It wasn't because my mom didn't pay attention. I really liked Cars as a kid. It was my favorite movie back then. It's just I was so much more into Sonic. Bro, you didn't display your love hard enough. you had to do better, bro. I'm sorry. My best guess as to why is playing a game is easy to do without anyone noticing, but whenever I'd rewatch Cars, everyone would know life is a highway blasting on TV while a DS is not as loud. Yes, that's probably why. Yeah. Well, maybe you should stop fucking watching, you know, movies with what's his name, the WoW guy, Owen Wilson. That's who voiced the guy, right? Am I wrong? The school is over with for now. Well, welcome to the stream. Whoa, that's not your name at all, Zerk. My villain arc when the villain becomes the main characters. Oh, okay, yeah. So I never watched that one. So I fell off at the Aerie part. That's the little girl's name, right? With the horn. And the Overhaul, that was the villain's name. Once that fight with Overhaul happened, I was done with that whole anime. I was like, this was a fucking waste of my time. This whole thing was fucking stupid. And I just threw the whole anime away after that. I never got to the villain arc. So I never saw Deku become, you know, like anti-hero or anything like that. I fell off like right as all that was gonna happen. I did see a few episodes, so I know Hawk and Mirko. So I saw those characters. I didn't give a fuck at that point. I'll probably join back on stream when I get home. I'll probably not be streaming by the time you're home, because I'm only gonna be streaming for an hour, so I got like 30 minutes left. Ian reminds me of a character I made. He has a big ego, and a joke with my friends is you could shove his head up his own ass and he'd like it, and that's literally Ian. It's so funny. Well, you made your own Ian fan fiction. Congratulations. The Overhaul end was peak. Everything preceding it was mid. No, I didn't like that. I didn't like anything about Overhaul. I think what killed it for me mostly was probably the music choice. Because that's the thing that sticks out the most in my head. I'm sure the entire story, like, I was already done and bored with it by then. But the music choice for that Overhaul fight with, like, the girl singing, and it's, like, this really... supposed to be, like, a really hype moment where he saves Aerie. And, it just ruined it. I was like, well, alright, enough with the shit jokes. This is South Park. But, yeah, with that, I was done. Overhaul was not, like, it just wasn't it. So, like, could I just say that I never read Sonic IDW since the Metavirus? You can say that, but then everything you say about it after, I just have to be like, just shut the fuck up. But you could also experience it all through me. That's what you can do instead. And then you could be like, well, Cody Tank said this. And I'll be like, yeah, I probably didn't say it like that. I need defense. I just noticed that I'm just dumping it all in strength. Does end at the Endeavor fight. Within Endeavor fight. Well, the season with Overhaul, is that how that one ends? So then I didn't see anything of season 5 then. If that's how that season ends, then I just met the new heroes, and then I was like, I'm done. That was when the animation budget like plummeted, right? Where like you had Overhaul in like a T-pose flying around the build, not Overhaul, Endeavor in like a T-pose flying around the building, right? That was disgusting. Endeavor became the #1 hero, and he was like getting his life together or some shit, and then I don't know, is he like gonna die or something? I assume that's what's gonna happen. I don't know. I'll never watch the show. If you spoil it for me, go ahead. I don't fucking care. I don't care about the show. I will never watch it. Did I change the game's volume? I did. Is it really loud? I asked earlier, and I said, well, if no one answers, I'll just talk really loud, because it is loud for me. So I can turn it down for you, but it will not turn down for me. This is as high as it's going to go for me, and it's pretty loud for myself. But that's okay, because it kind of forces me to talk louder, because in my mind, I'm really quiet if I don't. What am I doing? I need to... I have, like... I'm not streamer-brained yet. I can't, like, fully pay attention to the game. Maybe I got to talking, so now it's like the music isn't even helping. It's quiet, sounds the same as yesterday. Okay, let me turn this up. Okay. Is that really loud? Is that really quiet? I'll turn it down just a bit. Okay, just let me know if it's really quiet. Season 4 ended with the Endeavor fight. Overhaul arc is only half. Yeah, so yeah, if that's how Season 4 ended, I've seen up to Season 4, and I don't like that show, so I fell off. But yeah, so the game value is actually all the way down. So for me, this is still loud as fuck. This is blaring in my ears. But I can still turn it up even more if you need. Or if you don't give a fuck about the game. It's louder now, but is it too loud or is it just louder? Interesting question for you. Do you think the way Sonic is cocky matters? As I noticed in pre-colors, he'd put his enemies down, but Ian has Sonic boast and lift himself up. I think that I have no problem with Sonic being cocky if he's doing it to villains. I don't think that he really acts like that to his friends, unless he's like fucking with them, like Knuckles. He'll probably be cocky to Knuckles. It's good, bro. All right, Kaburi. Wonderful, fantastic. We'll keep it at this for future streams. But yeah, I'm cool with Sonic being cocky. I've never had a problem with him being cocky. I mean, that's how he was in SA2 for the most part. He was like just really, he was like ready to go. I guess SA1 kind of had that as well, but he wasn't as cocky. I feel like in SA1 Sonic was kind of more annoyed about everything than he was cocky. Magic, right, use magic. Alright. I cannot be struggling with these two dudes! What am I doing? Alright, that's fine. I still won, bitch, fuck you! Fantastic. Sounds like you stopped half of season 4 because Overhaul arc only take up half the season. No, I'm saying that I watched that fight with Endeavor. I saw that fight where they fought on the building. I saw that. Didn't Solabinku said something about Sonic not being cocky? Solabinku thinks that the word cocky doesn't exist because Solabinku is a fucking idiot, and he thinks the word cocky is when somebody says something like this: "I'm gonna beat your ass," and then they die. That's what cocky means to him. He's just stupid. He's just dumb. The conversation I had with him was just beyond fucking stupid. They were just so dumb. When you have to generally, what I'll say is that if you're arguing with somebody and you're like trying to define a word and you have to bring up 4 other definitions to explain one single definition, you're just being semantic at that point. Like, you... generally, when you say words, you know what fucking words mean. You know that somebody's being cocky. You know what I'm saying? If I walk in this and I do this, I'm like... So, hold on. Alright, dickheads, I'm here to beat the shit out of you, and then I fight you. I'm being cocky. Like, what he says is that, well, if you win, you're just being confident. So you can be cocky and confident at the same time. They're not exclusive. You don't have to have one without the other. This is being confident. Good fight. That's being confident, right? Being cocky is when you walk on the scene and you start talking shit. That's being cocky. Yeah, so yeah, Solar he's dumb. Yeah, he's also the same guy that got in trouble for saying that Shadow hates Maria. So if you he went like kind of viral for that, but like he had to instantly walk that back, and he's never lived it down, and that's probably like one of the funniest things about him. Are you gonna do videos on the Sonic and Shadow manga or no? If not, then what do you think of them? So well, let's see. I will do videos on the Sonic and Shadow manga when they translate them. If Japan does something and it's exclusive, I'm gonna take that as them saying fuck you, so I'm also gonna say fuck you. I'm not covering that. And that's just how that's gonna be. So if they translate it, yes, I will 100% cover it. Shadow, how do you even argue that? I don't know the context for how he came to that conclusion, but I mean it's just what he thought, and he argued it to somebody on Twitter. And I guess they were a pretty popular person, so he kind of like he kind of got in a little trouble for that. But yeah, I don't know. He can't live that part down because it's just such a stupid thing to even ever say. Like it's just, yeah, it's, what the fuck is, all right. What the hell was that? Yeah, it's just really dumb. Seems like Japanese purists think Shadow hates humanity. So there, it's kind of like a thing for the majority part. Yes, anybody who's like fully on Japanese side of the Sonic fan base, they believe that Shadow just hates all of humans. For me, when it comes to anything in a story at all, I don't care what the bio says. I don't care what the creators say. If you didn't write it in the story, it's not true. It's just, that's point blank. I don't care what you say. Either put it in the story or I'm not going to believe it. So, you know, it's just, yeah, stuff like that. If you tell me that Shadow hates humanity, I better see him hating humanity, because I've never seen that. Only time I saw that was in Shadow 05 when he had amnesia. Everything preceding that, where is the humanity hate? I seem to be missing that part. So yeah, either show it in the story, or you're just fucking lying. Sorry. Which is why, yeah, you'll see me in multiple videos, especially when we start getting into the games. There's gonna be multiple instances where I'm going to question something the creators just flat out told us, because it's like, well, where the hell do I find that information? Yeah, I don't do that. You don't get to just add on shit that you never write in the story. That's not how that works. It's from Shadow's bio. So what from my understanding is, so that those bios were created, you know, for the Sonic Channel Japanese thing. An ass? Because it had to be pulled out of one. It was pulled from the official Japanese Sonic Channel. So like the actual website where everybody's bios are. So I would assume that, you know, the heads of Sonic Team, you know, supervise that. I would hope so, because it still to this day says that. But so I assume that that bio came from SA2, and the whole point was that was what you were supposed to believe about Shadow. Like, that was his character, right? Because that, you know, his brainwash and all this stuff like that. So they never changed it. They just kept it there, you know, and it just stayed like that. And then everybody just takes it as like, oh, well, that must just be what it is now. But you'll notice that on the Sonic Channel Bible, on the Sonic Japanese channel, there's no mention of Black Doom or anything, no events after SA2 or anything like that. It's because I'm more than certain they just never updated it. That's why it says he hates humanity, because in SA2, per the story, yes, he absolutely hated humanity, and that was just what it was, because he was, you know, he's brainwashed. Today, I think that Shadow is majorly neutral about the entire thing. He doesn't really care or any of that. He just more focused on, like, well, is there anything going on here that I need to do? Protect this place, protect the world, blah blah blah. That's just what he does now. Shadow finds reasons to go and deal with problems and threats. That's what he does. But yeah, it's not true. It's never been true, and no one has ever proved it to me that it's true. I've had multiple conversations with people in the comments about this as well. They always say the same thing. It's just there's no evidence in the games that points to it. They have to go to the Sonic Channel thing. There's no single scene that you'll ever find where he, like, Shadow of today, like just regular Shadow, just says like, oh yeah, man, these guys annoy the hell out of me. Every time I see humans, it just irks me. He doesn't act like that. He doesn't care. That was a really long Shadow spiel that I just went on. Do you think that, in principle, Shadow and Silver kind of swap personalities in IDW? I don't mean demeanor or how they act, more so the idea of their character. What is the dynamic in IDW? Silver arrives from the... Well, I won't say from the future in this case. So, Silver arrives to fix problems, and Shadow just takes a back seat. Yeah, I'd have to get some examples. I'm not sure what instances you're talking about. Is this just... They're just shitting. Alright. Fantastic. This game's a bit childish. I'll have to make sure my alarm's not on while this cutscene plays. We're good. Alright. What the hell is that? Alright. Yo, I'm riding one of these shitters. Can he shit? No, I don't get the shit one. Okay, okay! Yeah. Should've saw that coming. Am I safe? I'm probably good. Easy, bro. Nice, he can't. Alright. Oh shit. Oh, is this based on my health bar? If that's the case, it is. Okay, I could just sit here probably, and I'll be fine. Here, like, Shadow is rude, Silver is polite. In the game, Silver was originally rude, and Shadow after Saul was polite and more soft in the heart. Shit your way to victory, yeah. Like, of the three hedgehogs, Silver was the roughest and Shadow the softest, even though he would never show it. I don't think I've ever seen Silver as rude. I think the only time Silver was, like, really, really rude was in Sonic Rivals. I don't think I've ever seen him as, like, a rude character. Notice how I didn't even pay attention. Is there, like, a hard mode for that? Because I, like, did not do anything for that whole thing. Okay, we're gonna keep all these even. And that's how we're gonna do. We're gonna go the neutral route. That's probably important. Yeah, I don't know. And Shadow's not really polite either, so I wouldn't say that's the case. Shadow is really straightforward. He was never polite. But, oh, I guess you mean because Silver was polite, yeah. And then now... Oh, I'm confused. In the game, Silver was really rude and Shadow was... Yeah, no, yeah, I don't think the Shadow was ever polite, yeah. Silver's personality IDW makes no sense to me. Nothing in 06 insinuates that he'd be a sappy cinnamon roll. So, here's the problem with 06 is, the entirety of 06 interpretation Silver is wrong. Everything about that is false because that's no longer, like, the whole idea of his future. His future is really confusing these days. Either his future is the worst place you could possibly live in all of humanity, or it's just like it's just a future place with, like, future areas and future threats. It's not really certain what's going on, so it would make sense that Silver would have a personality change. It just doesn't make sense that he's, like, you know, a sissy boy. That's not cool. I don't like that. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, 06 Silver's not. It's not the correct Silver. It's not the one you're supposed to understand about him. So they're pretty much free to make any personality they want in that case. Silver in 06 does go to Sonic like, really, you're the one who's gonna doom the world, like belittling Sonic. Well, I mean, it makes sense, right? Like, for Silver's case in that instance, he's not being rude, right? He's like, okay, so you're the guy that's gonna ruin my entire life. The future is completely obliterated and destroyed. You're the asshole that everybody hates that I have to deal with all the time. And this is the best you've got? Are you kidding me? How is this even real? He's not really being rude there. Like that's like taking it out of context because it's there's so many reasons for why Silver would like act that way. I consider that pretty rude, not necessarily cocky because he in fact already won the fight. He was just shitting on Sonic for the sake of it. Yeah, it's not like he just met Sonic. There's a whole backstory of why he's acting like that towards Sonic. How does Silver even exist if the future changed? LOL. What force is preserving him across completely different timelines while everything else changes? That's just Sega bullshitting, honestly. There's... Did I skip this or something? But yeah, that's just... What? I don't understand. We're gonna act like that didn't happen. We're gonna go back to the arena. But, yeah, I don't understand how the time travel works because Silver shouldn't be able to... There's a few... Time travel doesn't necessarily have rules, but there's things that you want to follow. Silver to Sonic is Cody Tang to IDW. Yes, there's a lot of reasons that I don't like IDW in the same way that there's a lot of reasons Silver would not like Sonic. Yes. Yeah, it's just if anything it's a plot hole, I mean, for Silver's future because Silver you can't really like set these hard rules, but there's things that you should follow. If Silver has a future and you fix it, then he shouldn't really remember any of that, right? Like it should like pretty much just be like, okay, well, he was never there, I guess, but he was there because he had to do stuff. So technically, he should remember everything, but like, yeah, it's there's no way to like. Well, once you, what I would say, I would recommend for anybody writing a thing. Just stop time travel. Just stop doing it. If you're gonna do time travel, you should only do two things. Permanently leave them there, permanently leave them in the future. Because once you start going back and forth, your whole story is gonna get fucked up. I stopped taking the official timeline seriously when they just ignored what the fuck the Chaos Emeralds were doing. Well, I mean, that's fine, yeah. Yeah, the whole timeline's fucked. What's funny is that they got a whole lore team so that we can like fix all these problems and inconsistencies. But since Ian Flynn himself helped out the lore team and was eventually made an honorary member, I believe. Of course, Ian was like, well, let's find ways to make Spinball canon and Sonic Labyrinth canon and Sonic Popcorn Machine canon because that's just what Ian does. He's not a proper writer. So he doesn't actually think about why things shouldn't be in a canon. Instead, he thinks why things can be crammed into the canon. That's how Ian writes. Come from another planet, but also the Gaias use them and are connected since creation, but the Emeralds came first, and the Master Emerald just spawned, I guess. Yeah, I don't understand what's going on with that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. There's no way to flip that. If the Chaos Emeralds weren't there to stop Gaia, then the planet Earth would just die, right? Like there would be no Earth because nothing would be able to stop him, because that was the whole point of like the Chaos Emeralds. Am I supposed to talk to this guy? Can I? Oh, what's this? Oh, that's some. Oh, I just figured out the game. Check this out, guys. Okay, watch this, chat. Watch this. You gotta see this amazing revelation. So it had an arrow, now it no longer does. I found an item. So if I go all the way to the dock. Guess what he's gonna say? Thanks for finding that item. Yup. I've just been killing things for no reason. I need to look around these levels. Ian Flynn is like the guy who wrote Kingdom Hearts. Everything has to be canon. That's why Sora wasn't in Smash for so long, guys. Tetsuya Nomura. Yeah. So I would love, so just like Dragon Ball, I would love to sit down and have a conversation about Kingdom Hearts, because Kingdom Hearts for me was probably, it was neck and neck with Dragon Ball. Like either it would surpass Dragon Ball as my favorite thing of all time, or it would crumble and die. And Kingdom Hearts crumbled and died, and then shortly after, Dragon Ball crumbled and died. So I didn't win at all, actually. That kind of, it just shit on me. I was like, well, fuck me, I guess. Well, I think, maybe it was, damn. Whenever Dragon Ball Super came out, that was when it shit on. So I think Dragon Ball Super came out, and then Kingdom Hearts fucked me. I don't remember the timeline at this point. Either way, Kingdom Hearts fucked me, alright? And I loved that game so much until the mobile game came out, and Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, and I was just eternally disappointed for the rest of my life. Because I was like, I waited 14 years for that game, dude. Just for it to come out with that? And Sonic has been crumbling and dying for the past 15 years, more or less. Thoughts on Daima? So, I think it's all in English now, but I stopped watching Daima after episode 7. Because that was as far as they had translated at that point. I was not impressed with Daima, not gonna lie. I'm not into it. They kind of, so, funny enough, Toriyama did the same thing that GT's problem had, where GT, like, ideally, you would have Pan, Goten, and Trunks go on an adventure, and, you know, and Bola even. Bola could even come too, I guess, if she was, I don't know, destined to be a fighter, but I guess she just shopped instead. But, that was the idea, right? You pass the torch, and it's no longer about Goku. Instead, GT was like, oh, and also Oob! Of course, Oob! How can I forget? But instead, GT was like, what if we didn't do any of that, and we just had Pan, Trunks, and Goku? And I was like, well, what about Oob and Goten and all them? And it's like, well, Oob fucks off, Goten becomes a womanizer, and Gohan's a scholar, so he sucks anyway. It's like, okay. So now I'm gonna have to watch the show and then just hate it, and then it was even worse than you could possibly imagine. I think GT is like, GT is, I think GT is still worse than Dragon Ball Super. GT is an abomination. But as for Daima, yeah, it just had that character problem where I believe that Vegeta eventually comes, but I just haven't got that far. I do want to pick it back up, but I'm just not really interested in Daima. I watched all of Super and I was extremely disappointed at that, so I don't really want to watch Daima and be like, damn, this shit ass. Opinion on the Amazing Digital Circus? I've never seen it. I don't know if I ever plan on watching it either, but I've just never seen it. I know what it is, though. It has the Jester girl and all that. And it, the animation looks really, really good. I've just never seen it. And Sonic has been crumbling, dying fast. Yes, he has, yeah. GT has one good arc. If you say... So, here... Be careful, okay? If you say the Super 17 arc or the Baby arc, I'm gonna find where you live and I'm gonna slap you, because both of those actually suck. And if you say the Omega Shenron arc, then just delete your account right now. So pick your poison. Are you gonna... Am I gonna have to find you and slap you, or are you gonna delete your account? It's what... That's a promise. I will find you. I'm just kidding. God, TADC brought back War Flashback. SMG4 fell off so hard it's insane. I feel like I would... I feel like if I wasn't streaming, I would know what all those abbreviations are. I need you to write that whole thing out for me. I'm sorry. Ooh being sidelined was the greatest catastrophe. Bro was propped up as the successor, and they did nothing. I know most people like the Baby arc. So most people watch Dragon Ball GT when they were like really young. Watch it today and you'll probably fall asleep, I promise. So Oob being sidelined was great. Yes. Oob being sidelined, even today, Oob is sidelined. Well, I guess technically he's not, because if we ever do get like an end of Z thing, Oob is going to be stronger than like Zeno-sama himself. The Amazing Digital Circus. Got you. Yeah, I don't know. I just haven't seen it. But yeah, Oob is something else. He should have been like that guy. SMG4 is just a YouTuber. He's the guy behind the glitch with Maid. Alright. I'm not familiar with that guy. Oh, I can write on that. I'm sorry, I wonder what this looks like to you guys. Am I just jumping around in circles as I talk? Yeah, I don't think I'm familiar with SMG4. Maybe I am, but I don't remember him. What time is it? We got a little time. I need to ride on something. Maybe that's the problem. Yes. And then I can use magic. Yeah, but magic's not really doing much, is it? Okay, that's fine. I guess I don't have that log. Yo, can you fuck off? Yeah, give me a dino. Nice. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I thought I was dead. Okay, well, he's dead. Okay, well, I'm dead. Did I die? I think that counted as a death. Are you kidding me? I killed him! Alright, that's fine. Give the fucking shark head. Have I seen Superman? No, but I really, really, really want to see Superman. I've seen, I saw Man of Steel, and I thought... I could be wrong, but I remember Man of Steel being pretty good, but I didn't see... No, I did. I watched Batman vs. Superman and all that other stuff, and it was all ass. But yeah, I remember Man of Steel being good. But I don't remember anything from that movie, so I can't, like, point you to a specific scene. I just remember it being good. But I really, really do want to see this new Superman movie. I've heard, like, really good things about it. Like, it was originally edgy humor, now it's anime dub meme humor, not my cup of tea. For some reason, they started doing arcs and tried to make us take a story seriously. It was so dumb. Well, maybe they wanted to have a nice, legit story. Alright, fuck you. They're living out their dreams. I don't know, I've never seen this. I've never seen this. It's alright. It's alright! Nah, don't say that. Don't say that. I've heard nothing but good things of this. Hold on. What did you think of the Batman movie with Robert Pattinson? And this will determine if I can take your opinion as anything. And then the next video, SMG4 would upload, he'd fucking blow up someone when in the previous one someone died to a sword stabbing. Well, the legit story was like Ian Flint here. Yeah, I don't know. Well, you're in the Discord, Pock. If you can send that to me after the stream, I'll take a look, but I have no idea what you're talking about. It's very comic booky. Okay. I have no... What does that even mean? That could be like a good thing or a bad thing if it's very comic booky, so I don't know. As in, like, it's like, you know, it's like comic book Batman, or it's comic booky as in it's written like ass. Because that, if I said something was comic booky, I would mean it's not good. Was there always two? No, that's not true. Oh! Dude, I thought that was a Boston. So when I died last time, I think the level wasn't even halfway done. Oh god. So this is the boss. Okay, this is the crew. Okay. So we're leading to the boss now. Yeah, I don't know what I expected. Good. Turn off your brain material, pretty much. You think the Batman movie was turn off your brain material? I don't think you paid attention to this movie at all. Yeah. I think you need to rewatch that whole movie. I don't know what movie you watched, but there was so much story in that movie. Like, yeah, I don't know what Batman movie you watched, but it was not the one I watched. Yeah. Oh, talking about Superman. Okay. Right. Okay, yeah, no. Okay, I thought you were responding to what I asked you. So I asked you earlier, what do you think of the Batman movie with Robert Pattinson? That's what I thought you were responding to. But if you're just talking about the Superman movie, then okay. Understandable. I haven't seen it, so I can't judge it that way. Lego movies are turn off your brain material. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just, well, I mean, it's just humor. It's just comedy. I mean, what do you expect? Alright, we'll see how far I can get with this cat, because I actually, I'm gonna go overtime in a little bit. I have to end the stream pretty soon. And this cat's like, his health is going nowhere, but we'll see how far we can get. Lego Ninjago movie is like, half turning off your brain, the other half is trying to remember how the fuck to turn it back on. Well, funny thing, I never liked the Lego Ninjago series, so I never had that problem. A nigga like me was like, well, this is just ass, so I just didn't watch it, because that's what I do. But, you like Ninjago, okay, well, rip. Alright, well, since I'll be ending the stream soon, any last-minute questions, any critical questions, major questions that I can answer before I gotta go? Okay, yeah, I would recommend watching Batman, and then you come back with your opinion on that, and let me know what you think, and then I'll decide if I accept your Superman review, okay? And remind me that I told you to do it if you do it, alright? Ninjago is just Bionicle, but low budget. Well, I mean, Bionicle was also really low budget, but yeah, I get what you mean. Bionicle is infinitely better. Bionicle is the greatest thing Lego has ever done. The fact that that entire franchise got canned is just fucking insane. Because I was really in love with the Bionicle franchise. I don't like Ninjago that much, but the movie was funny. Okay, well, all right, that's fair enough. I'll beat this cat's ass. And land those fish. Critical question before you unstream. Integral, you give us your take. Prefer charcoal grill or gas grill? I've always done charcoal grills. I don't think my family's ever done gas grill, so there you go. Oh, I'm taking in his ass. You know what would be a disaster? So I'm relatively good at like fight games. I really like 2D fighters and stuff like that. But if I ever played one on stream, I think I would get ass blasted because like I can't pay attention. So I can only imagine how that would go. I should probably do that just to see how it goes. And then I'll get pissed and turn the stream off. No, I won't do that. I'll go to low tier god tiers of rage, and we'll just do that. I'll start saying slurs and everything. It'll be incredible. I'll be low tier god 2. Fellow Kohler, I have no idea what I'm saying or where I'm going with this. Okay, well I'm glad that was your critical question. I hope everybody saw you do that and they know you wasted the last question. Did he die? What the hell was that? If ever, do you think Sonic Team would even go about adding the IDW character to the games for those who didn't read the comics? I don't know if they would do that, but I know how they should do that. I'm on board with them doing that. I want them to do that 100%. I actually have a video. If you watch my Crossworlds video, I have an entire thing about this this exact topic right here. That's what the whole video is dedicated to. I think that Crossworld is going to be like the first time we see an IDW characters in the game. I do think that we are getting DLC like that. But in terms of like a main game, they should do that, and I know that they can do that, and they don't need to have any information about the comics. So the comics can be secondary thing. As far as I know, Tangle and Whisper are 100% going to be alive for everything. They will never die. They'll never leave the story. They're going to be there forever. So you can have Tangle and Whisper at any point in the story doing anything you want. It doesn't matter. They can throw them in, and then if you want to learn about their stories, you go read the comics. If you don't care about their stories, their bio's perfectly fine. You just need 2 sentences. That's it. You don't need anything else. Tangle, a girl from Spiral Hill who assisted Sonic against a metal virus. That's all you need to say. Perfectly fine. If you're interested in that, go read the comics. Whisper, she was part of a mercenary group way back during Eggman's takeover of the world. She's since left that group to join Sonic and Friends. There you go. That's all you need. You don't need anything else. If you want to learn about the Diamond Cutters, you go read the comics. A lot of people are very confused on that. I got a lot of comments of people saying, well, how are they going to explain years and years of like history with these characters? They won't. That's how you do it. You don't need to. Oh, I guess I won. Or I lost. I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay. Alright, I gotta end the stream, guys, so that'll be it. I'll see any last minute questions we got. So yeah, that's what I think, True Hex. Yeah, it's okay. I think that they will be in the thing eventually. I think Crossworlds is gonna be the first step. But yeah, definitely watch my video on Crossworlds if you want to like get more in depth on that. To the people who like Ninjago and Sonic, which one has better stories overall? Probably Ninjago. I don't even need to watch it to know that Ninjago is probably destroying Sonic. 12 issues a year, so yeah, funny, I get it, their release schedule. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for this stream, okay? So, we're gonna fade to black, and then, alright, thanks everybody for joining, of course. I do plan on streaming tomorrow, around the same time, around 3:20, my time, 3:20 my time. I don't know what time it is for you guys, the YouTube will tell you that, okay? So around this time, whenever this one started, around this time again. And then depending on if I am able to, I'll stream later that night. But I don't know yet. I haven't done a late night stream before, obviously. But a lot of people like that. Black? Yeah, fade to black. Yes, sir. Yeah, see you, Chaotic. Alright. Alright, everybody. Thanks for joining. I'll see you guys, okay? Love you. Bye.